Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is Max and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am in Shanghai, China right now, and I have been roaming around Shanghai for a few days now. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all the tips and tricks related to VPN, about SIM cards, about cash, about using the metro, and a lot of useful stuff. At the same time, I'll be visiting few of the sightseeing places in Shanghai as well as the markets here in Shanghai. As I head to one of my first sightseeing places, that is the Jian Temple, I would like to tell you one important thing. So when I was doing my research on Shanghai, I came across several YouTube videos which stated that, cash is like non-existent, nobody accepts cash anymore, it's a cashless society. I've been here for a few days now, and I can tell you for sure, whether it's 7-Eleven, whether it's Family Mart, whether it's any convenience store, everywhere they accept cash. If you are traveling by metro and for whatever reason your card doesn't work, you can pay by cash. If you are purchasing a SIM card, you can pay by cash. If you are making any kind of payment in any of the stores for purchasing any of the utilities, you can pay by cash. I'm not saying that you should pay by cash. I'm just saying that this myth about China being, a cashless society and, they don't just accept any cash payment, that's false. If in case for some reason your WeChat doesn't work or AliPay doesn't work, you can always pay by cash.
我也听不懂。
Yesterday I had traveled to Shanghai Disneyland, and even in many places where you are purchasing your food items or any of the merchandise, even there they were still accepting cash. So it just goes to show that it's a myth that it's a cashless society. Of course, you should try and pay by WeChat or AliPay, but as foreigners, as you know, that many times our Visa or MasterCard won't work in such cases. So in those type of cases, it is very important that you carry some amount of cash. Of course, when you land at Shanghai International Airport, there are these currency exchange places where you can exchange your currency, and at the same time within the city as well, you will find many of these places. So don't worry too much. In case your digital mode of payment doesn't work, you can still rely on cash. After a short cab ride, I booked the cab via Didi, which is within the WeChat itself, and I am here at the Jian Temple. This is a famous temple here in Shanghai. Yeah, one very important thing, again, when you are trying to hail a ride via Didi, there are multiple options, and in that one particular option is of taxi where cash is accepted. So as you can see, it is quite ubiquitous here. Yeah, as you can see here, these people are trying to throw coins, and whoever can throw the coin into the top bucket, I think it leads to good fortune or something of that sort. Yeah, I've seen something very similar here in Busan, South Korea. They have a temple there as well where they throw coins into such things. Very, very interesting. Yeah, we are living in the world of AI, where China is at the forefront of AI revolution. But all these old traditions, they are very firmly rooted. The temple complex here is incredibly well maintained, and it's very, very beautiful. And if you are coming into Shanghai, then this is one particular temple that has to be on your itinerary. Yeah, just opposite the Jian temple, there's this sort of mini park-like area, so you can just rest for a while. While I'm resting here, I would like to share with you my experience about, the VPN and SIM card and metro travel and all of it. When I landed at the Shanghai Pudong International Airport, just at the arrival hall itself, there is a counter for China Telecom. I wanted to get a prepaid SIM card since it gives you a Chinese number as well for OTP verification. So I went into the China Telecom service center, which was located at the arrival hall. I purchased a SIM card. They had different packages like 7-day validity prepaid SIM card for 85 won and a 15-day validity SIM card with 30 GBs of data, which was for 125 won. I chose the 125 won one. I think it's roughly about say 17-18 dollars. I'm not sure, but something like that. One good thing about the arrival hall itself is that many folks there speak in English. So the receptionist at the China Telecom Mobile Center, they spoke excellent English, and I asked them to help me set it up WeChat, AliPay, all kind of things. And they were so gracious and kind enough to help me set it up as well. One of the biggest issues that I faced was once the SIM card was loaded inside my phone and was activated, for whatever reason, even after installing WeChat as well as AliPay, I couldn't link my foreign exchange card to WeChat or AliPay. For some reason, the card just couldn't link to either of those apps. And at that point I was like, okay, so how do I purchase the metro tickets, or I just wanted to get some food or water at the convenience store? Because if your digital card doesn't connect to any of these apps, how are you going to make any payments, right? Fortunately for me, after a while, somehow I was able to link my foreign exchange card to the WeChat app. For Alipay, the same card just wasn't getting linked. I have no clue. So afterwards, I just deleted the Alipay application itself, and now I'm able to do all my payments through the WeChat, which is very, very convenient. So I think the first task, if you are arriving into China or at Shanghai or anywhere, if first thing is, if you do not want to go the eSIM route, then of course you will have to purchase a SIM card. And the second one is try to get your WeChat working in a way so that you can pay for your metros, food, and everything else. Now I'm going to go to my next destination. I think it's Jade Buddha Temple or the Yatai Fashion Market or something of that sort. I'll check on the map and let's go. Hey guys, so I got down at the metro, that is the Shanghai Museum metro station, and just near the Shanghai Museum metro station there's this whole line of shops which are in fashion, for clothing as well as for gifting. On the maps it is showing as the Yatai Jingwan Fashion Mall or something like that. You can search it there. And this place is quite expansive. You can find all of your accessories oriented requirements here. But one thing for sure is that you need to bargain. You need to work on your bargaining skills, because these vendors, they escalate the price, and if you are a foreigner, then they will definitely try to raise the bar.
Tailor-made.
Oh yeah. All of these are custom made.
Yeah, all of these. The same short, same kind of short.
Got it. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Maybe do you need to buy anything?
Nah, nothing. I just browsing through.
Just browsing.
Yeah.
Okay, next video.
I just bought a China themed t-shirt, and initially the lady quoted the price as 151, but as I started to walk away, she started dropping the price, and finally she agreed on say 31. So you can see 151 and then directly to 31. Yeah, apparently this section of the whatever mall or whatever you call it, it's all custom made, tailor made clothes. There are just numerous aisles over here. Yeah, there was an electronics shop there, quite big, massive shop, and I was just going into that shop when they stopped me at the gate and told me, "Oh, no recording, no recording." And so I had to keep my equipment away. But yeah, this is one market where I think you will find everything that you're looking for. Uh, whether it's electronics, whether it's eyewear, like I said, everything is super accessible, super cheap as well. So yeah, please do visit. They also have a robot dog here. Holy hell, this market is amazing. Oh man, that market was phenomenal. You know, it's at the Shanghai Science and Technology Museum metro station. So just outside the metro station, it's an underground market. And holy hell, that market is so expansive. But one thing that you have to keep in mind is bargain, bargain, bargain. Okay, so I went into this electronics store and they had these, glasses which have this cameras on, so you can record, those type of glasses. And initially I just wanted to see them, how they function and whether they had SD card and all that, right? So I just asked the vendor if they, can I see them? And he quoted like 1250, that is 1251. But I just said that, okay, I just want to see them, okay, I don't want to buy them or anything. But he thought that I was bargaining, and at the end he just drastically reduced the price to like 301 when I was walking out of the door. I'm like, holy hell, he has reduced the price by such a huge margin. But it's the same for every damn thing. The scarf, like I wanted to purchase a scarf and I went into the shop. Initially they are saying 400. At the end they gave me like 70, you know. So, but yeah, amazing experience, and I'm sure that there are other markets in Shanghai as well. I know that there is one market which is specifically for clothing near the Bund area. I'm going to explore that later in the evening. But one thing I would like to point out here is regarding the metro, right? So, in case when you are landing into Shanghai International Airport and for whatever reason your WeChat doesn't work or AliPay doesn't work, there is no VPN or network connectivity, and you want to purchase, the metro ticket or the maglev ticket so that you can go to your hostel and then figure things out. In that case, do not worry. Shanghai's metro accepts Visa and MasterCard. Okay, it also accepts cash. You can put in your notes in the machine and it will give you the ticket. So you don't really have to worry that much that what happens if my, WeChat doesn't work. The metro coverage of, Shanghai is so expansive and so wide that literally anywhere you want to go, you can go by metro, no matter how big the distance is. Like, for example, from Shanghai International Airport to the Bund area, Nanjing Pedestrian Street area, I think that's about 30 to 40 kilometers distance. But for that one, the metro is about 7-1, which is roughly, I don't know, maybe $1, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Very close to the Science and Technology Museum metro station, there's this park called as the Century Park. Wow, look at this. And to think that this is right in the middle of Shanghai. There are a few cafes here at the entrance of the park where you can grab your tea and coffee. But overall, this park, like, I wouldn't have imagined that such a bustling city like Shanghai would have such wide open places and have a lake in between them. So yeah, very impressive. It was raining here a bit, that's why I had to take shelter. But now the rain has stopped, so I am on my way. I took a short metro ride and now I have arrived at the Jade Buddha temple. So this is another temple which is quite famous in this Shanghai area. Oh man, I just missed it. The temple closes at like 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's about 4:35. So I was walking in and I didn't know the closing time, so I just missed it by like 5 minutes. But that's the Jade Buddha temple. If you are in the Shanghai area and if you have time, then please do visit. I checked the board, it says the opening time is at 8 a.m. in the morning and it closes at around 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. You know, as I was walking to the Jade Buddha temple, I realized that, you know, on the roads here, the vehicles are very, very less. And this is Shanghai, this is like, you know, the financial capital of China. And I was surprised, like, why are there so less vehicles on the road in one of the most populous countries and cities in the world, right? And then I sort of realized that maybe the reason why they have such less cars on the road comparatively is because maybe most of the people might be traveling in a metro. Yeah, I just got off at East Nanjing Road metro station, and before I head on to the South Bund fabric market, I would like to share a few important points related to internet and VPN, which is like the most crucial thing here in China. So when I arrived at the Shanghai International Airport, I had already pre-installed Surfshark VPN and ExpressVPN because through my research I understood that, you know, these were the most reliable VPNs. When I arrived, I turned on ExpressVPN first, but unfortunately it did not work. So I turned on Surfshark, and for now I can tell you that Surfshark is working for me. It has been working beautifully for me. This is not a sponsored post. I mean, I have like 200 something subscribers, right? So nobody's gonna sponsor me yet. So you know this is real. So Surfshark has been, you know, working fabulously for me, and that has allowed me actually to, you know, link my foreign exchange card with the WeChat, and whenever I do any kind of transaction, I get a notification as well on my Gmail account. So I get emails because, you know, the VPN is accessible. And so far it has been working beautifully. But let's say in your case, suppose you arrive at an international airport in China and for whatever reason the VPN does not work, nothing works, right? What can you do in such case? The first is you can get into a metro and go to your hotel. Your Visa and MasterCard would work for booking the metro tickets. Secondly, when you reach the hostel, please check in with, you know, the hostel owners or the hotel owners if they have any, you know, anything that they can recommend as such. For me, the hostel where I'm staying at, VPN is inclusive, as in it's part of their Wi-Fi system, so I did not have to really be worried about too much. Let me show you something very, very interesting. On the East Nanjing Road, that is the pedestrian street, there is this store here, as you can see. Holy hell, it's like a dragon. Yeah, this store is actually selling jewelry with lots of different variations. Yeah, as you can see, bracelets, then rings, then these things that you wear on your wrists. They also have a Chinese princess here. They also seem to have the replica of the Monkey King. As you can see, it's behind me here. The real life replica of Monkey King, as well as the miniature ones here. These are the type of artisanal stores that you see throughout Shanghai. They are catering to the tourists, but at the same time they have this very authentic Chinese culture which is associated with them, and you can see it in their structure of the store as well. Very medieval kind of structure. Hey guys, I couldn't get to the fabric market in the end because it was raining a lot and I had to take shelter in between. So it's too late now. I am at the bund, but I still had a wonderful day. I roamed around a lot, and yeah, I hope you found this video to be informative and fun. I hope the information shared in this video is useful to you on your next trip to China. If you have any queries, then please do let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you had a wonderful day. I wish you Godspeed and thank you for watching.